You know what they used to call me in high school?
What?
Today I'm joined with...
Oh, Andrew.
Leon.
Austin.
Mia.
And Alexis.
What is the biggest red flag?
Probably on their phone while you're trying to talk to them.
Like on their phone too much, like all the time.
Like if I'm trying to have a conversation with you, like just put your phone down, like please. Oh my god, like holy.
Probably someone who's like indecisive about things. Kind of like
Like, give me an example. What? Like, indecisive about what? Because
Like
that's
picking
so
food,
specific.
like
I
picking
feel
food,
like. Have you
like-
experienced that?
yeah.
Give me an
just like-
example.
Yeah.
It's just like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. I'm like, I'm usually the type of person that like likes to kind of please the other person. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be down to do whatever the other person's down to do. But when they say they don't know, and then I pick somewhere, and then they complain about it, that's when it's like, all right.
I think the biggest red flag is probably when people aren't honest with you. Like, if you go into a relationship thinking that they like thinking that they are something, but then they turn out that they're not.
When they don't have manners, I think you should always like be kind. Like, for example, like always holding the door open for people and stuff. And if they don't do that, I think that's like rude and like not okay.
Mine's kind of similar, but it's like if they're rude to service workers. So if you're at a restaurant, they're like really picky too. If they're like, oh, I don't want lettuce, I don't want tomato, I don't want this. That really bothers me.
Don't be rude to service workers, guys.
And what are your guys' best relationship advices? If that I didn't word that right.
Communicate.
Communicate.
Like just sit down and have a chat about whatever's bothering you. Because the longer you bottle that shit up, the more miserable it's gonna be.
Nah,
Yeah.
on God, bro. W communicator.
Absolutely.
I respect that.
Like,
I'm gonna have to agree with him. Like, communication is definitely key in a relationship. You don't want to like bottle stuff up inside, because then you'll end up resenting each other. So definitely communicate to your partner and tell them, you know, about how you feel. It doesn't have to be right at the moment. You can set some time for yourself to chill out or for your partner to chill out, but definitely like communicate your issues and stuff like that.
The best dating advice, I mean, like, just be yourself. Like, you don't have to be someone else that you're not just because you think that they'll like you more. If they like you for who you are, then the relationship will last.
I think always having communication is key, because when you don't communicate, things could go very bad. Yeah.
Oh, like always think about like the other person and like think like what would they like, and even if it's just small things, always like maybe picking their favorite flower you see, or like giving them their
Or,
favorite
like,
chocolate bar when not feeling well.
Thinking about their feelings as well, not just yours, and like how words can affect the other person.
So like personal gifts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful.
They're a 10, but for some weird reason, just for some really weird reason, and they won't tell you why, they just really want to stick their finger in.
like what the it's a very serious interview. You know, we're trying to you know be accurate with our responses.
Yeah. On God.
It's gotta be a 10. You know, it's gotta be.
I have to agree. A 10.
Oh my!
Okay, so they're a 10, but they're really obsessed with Calvin Klein. Like all they do is wear Calvin Klein all the time.
I mean, like, I'm a pretty big Calvin Klein guy myself. Like Calvin Klein underwear, you know, top notch.
I'm saying shirt,
Oh,
like pants, hat, underwear,
and then the
wrist
full
watch.
outfit. Yeah, that's probably like, I can get over it, so probably like a 7. But I mean, like, if you're wearing the full-on outfit every day, probably like 7 at tops.
Calvin Klein shampoo. They're a 10, but all they eat are hot dogs.
There are 3.
3?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Like a 2.
Wow. Don't eat hot dogs. Alright, that's it. That's it.